For the past year, I've been a full-time student, made over 120 YouTube videos, been going to the gym 6 times a week, and done a lot more. And I've calculated that roughly I've worked 12 hours a day. Some days 16, some days maybe only 6, but like roughly on average 12 hours a day. And I mean, that's a lot. But, after working so hard and for so long, it's like I have nothing to show for that. And I've worked even weekends, even holidays. Like, I literally made a video about how I'm gonna spend Christmas working instead of being with my family. And so, well, that's what I did. And a lot of people look at my situation and the things that I'm doing and they're like, oh, you should have more, or you deserve more. But when you think about it from the viewpoint of the universe, and I like to think about, oh, if the universe is looking at me right now, what does the universe think? And the universe, well, it doesn't know such things as should have or deserve. Those things do not exist for the universe. When you are born, the only thing that is guaranteed is death. When you're born, you're not guaranteed that you will be loved or you will be happy or that you will have success. The only thing that is guaranteed once you are born is that you will die. And that's fine. And when you accept that and you just accept it, you will have this sort of acceptance and inner peace of like, it's fine. There is no I deserve, no matter how much I work or how hard I work or how much effort I put into something. It doesn't mean that I deserve some certain outcome or that I should have some certain outcome. And once you accept that, it just opens up this peace within you that, okay, it's not like I deserve more. Because when you have this idea of, I deserve more and so on, it's easy to be angry and it's easy to be frustrated. And I'm not saying that I haven't felt those things, because I absolutely have. Almost every day. But when you realize that you don't actually deserve anything because you did something, it makes it a lot easier for you to accept the situation you are in. And that's one of the key parts of, well, changing the situation that you are in. But I don't want to be here spreading some message of despair of how you can work, super long hours and super hard and get nothing for it. I don't want to spread the message of despair. I want to spread the message of hope. Because I'm very hopeful and I'm very positive still. Even though I don't really have anything. I have nothing to show for the work that I've put in. But that's fine. And the reason why I'm so hopeful in many ways is that I always like to think that 10 years from now I will look back at this time and it will be literally the best time of my life. It will be when I was young and super stubborn and willing to never give up, and I was chasing my dreams and working hard, and these are the golden years. These are the good old days of tomorrow. So if they're gonna be the good old days of tomorrow, then why not enjoy them now? Why not see it as, okay, you know what, in 10 years from now, I'm going to look back at this and I'm going to be happy. And so why not be happy now? Why not enjoy it now? Why not be satisfied now? And that really keeps me going. And in many ways, even if this takes 10 years for me to get any kind of results out of the work that I'm putting in and so on, I have to suffer for 10 years and grind for 10 years, that's fine. I've accepted it. And once again, it's this acceptance and inner peace that you have once you just accept that you don't deserve anything, and it might take literally a decade of work to get what you want. But the next decade, the 10 years, are gonna go by in the exact same amount of time, no matter what you do. And so you're either gonna do the things that allow you to have the things that you want after 10 years, or you're gonna do something completely different. And then you're gonna look back at the 10 years and wonder to yourself, why don't I have the things that I want? And so I always love to think about the alternative. And I realized that the alternative to me continuing to grind and me continuing to work hard and me continuing to do the work and effort required to get what I want. The alternative to that is giving up and nothing ever changing, nothing ever improving for the rest of eternity. You know, like everything is gonna stay the same forever. And I refuse to accept that. And you know, when you realize that there is really no alternative to just working hard, and even if it takes 20 years or the rest of your life to get the results that you want, there truly is no alternative than to just do what it takes. Even if it takes the rest of your life, even if it takes working 12 hours a day, even if it takes, you know, suffering and going through pain and so on. And you know, as a person who's done it in a lot of ways, I can tell you that yes, you're gonna feel hopeless. I've felt hopeless. You know, I might be positive right now and saying these positive things to you, but trust me, this is the me in front of a camera. You should see the me when the camera is not on. I feel hopeless, I am struggling, I feel exhausted, I'm angry, I'm frustrated. Those are all real emotions that you will feel, but it's fine. Because eventually you will get there if you just do what it takes. And what it takes is usually suffering for a long time. And you know, this might be a bit philosophical and a bit too philosophical for a lot of people. But you could ask, what else is there to do in life except to crawl on the broken glass until you bleed dry? What else is there to do? To fall to hedonism? But everyone knows that hedonism does not lead to fulfillment or satisfaction. So that's not a good option. You shouldn't do that. So what else is there except to crawl on the broken glass until you bleed dry? That's life. That's literally the only thing that you can do, is move forward. No matter how much it hurts, no matter how painful it is, no matter how much you're suffering. Because there truly is no other good option. No good option exists except continuing to move forward. And you know, once again we can go back to the idea of the universe does not make you deserve anything. And my definition of deserve is doing what it takes to get something. And so if you deserve something, you've done what it takes to get it. And basically everything that you have, you deserve because you've done what it takes to get it. And everything that you don't have, you don't deserve because you haven't done what it takes to get it. No matter how hard you worked and so on. And so from the viewpoint of the universe, like, you don't deserve happiness, you don't deserve success, you don't deserve anything. And so when you look at it from that point of view, yes, it can seem horrible and make you feel hopeless and be like, man, is that truly the case? And in a way, that's it. But don't worry. You know, you shouldn't worry. You shouldn't, you know, be too frustrated. You shouldn't be hopeless. Because, you know, I always love thinking about it's one of my favorite Bible verses. There's so many amazing Bible verses. Even if you're secular and you're atheist or whatever, you should read the Bible because it's so much wisdom in it. But one of my favorite Bible verses is when Jesus says, "Who of you can add a single hour to your lives by worrying?" And it's just, that's it. Like, why worry? Worrying won't do you any good. It will usually make you feel a lot worse. And it will make you feel a lot worse and it won't improve the situation. So you're basically wasting time, not improving the situation, and you're feeling bad. That's what worrying is. And worrying will not add a single hour to your life. So why worry? Why waste time worrying? You know, just enjoy the experience of life. Try to have this inner peace at the fact that, hey, here I am and here I can do something. And in many ways we should have this peace and acceptance of, hey, the situation might be horrible, we might be suffering, we might feel hopeless, it might be completely horrible and the situation might look bad and hopeless and miserable. But in some way you can find peace in the fact of just accepting it. Things are bad, sure, but you can fix them. I believe in you. If no one else, then I believe in you. You can fix them. With hard work that might take years, might take decades, might take the rest of your life. But you can go and fix it if you simply choose to do what it takes. And when you do what it takes, then you deserve the results that you get. And you will deserve all the good things that you get as well. Don't worry. And so don't worry, just keep grinding. At least that's what I'm gonna do. Even though I worked hard and basically I did nothing for it. But I hope that you got some wisdom out of this weird rant of mine. And as always, stay disciplined, chase your dreams, and have a fantastic day.